From your blunt force conservative. I'm hearing that John Thune is going to allow the senators to go home on the Easter break. You may be mad about that. I know I'm mad about it because they should stay in town and do what Mike Lee is pushing, which is to pass the SAVE Act through any means necessary. So right now they're engaging in theater, and you should know what that theater is. The first thing, and this is something that was floated by Senator Kennedy out of Louisiana, was that they were going to use reconciliation to pass this bill. That can't be done. It will not happen. The reason it won't happen is through reconciliation, it's going to have to go to this person known as the Senate parliamentarian. Now, that person is Elizabeth McDonough, and she was put into place by the former Democrat leader, Harry Reid, back in 2012. And she scores these things according to all of the Senate rules and policy. And she can strip the SAVE Act or almost all of the SAVE Act out of it if she wants before she sends it out. Unelected individual, you can't put up with it. So you think, well, why can't the Senate just overrule her? Well, yeah, the Senate can't overrule her, but then it puts it back up to the 60 vote. The second thing that's theater that they're putting forth to you is dealing with the number of votes it takes to pass the SAVE Act. There is only 50 plus 1 votes needed to pass the SAVE Act. The problem that they talk about is cloture. It takes 60 votes to end debate. So back in 1964, the House overwhelmingly passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, sent it over to the Senate. The Senate bypassed their committee, the Judiciary Committee that was going to look at it, and the Democrat leader of the Senate put it out on the floor for debate. And a filibuster ensued. It took 60 days. Well, once the opposition gave up, they were able to put forth cloture, which back then you needed 67 votes for. Now you only need 60. That changed back in 1975, March of 1975. So when they tell you that they're going to go on recess, that they'll address it when they get back, they're going to stay in pro forma sessions and keep Trump from being able to put appointees in there, designating appointees into positions. They're lying to you. Senator John Thune is lying to you. The people that he's trying to protect, the obstacles, are not the Democrats. The Democrats are in opposition to it. It's the Republicans. It's Mitch McConnell. It's Lisa Murkowski. It's Tom Tillis. And there will likely be more. That's who he's trying to protect by not pushing it through the filibuster. He lied to Bret Baier when he was on Bret Baier's show on Fox News, and Bret Baier failed, probably didn't research it enough, or his staff didn't, to question John Thune when he said in modern times we haven't used the filibuster to pass these laws. We did, 1964. It got it done. After 60 days, the opposition gave up, and 71 to 29, that thing, they got closer, and that thing got passed. It can be done again. So what can you do about it? That's what this urgent message is for. If your senators and your representatives, and include your representatives in this, do what I do. Approach them civilly and cogently, ask them questions about it, get them on the record, do it in front of a lot of people. If they don't answer your questions or refuse to answer your questions, you need to have witnesses around and you need to tell everybody. If they do end up answering your questions, but they disagree with you or they try to give you some smoke and mirrors, you need to be prepared to call them on it. So get yourself educated on it. Research what it takes to end debate. That's cloture, and that does take 60 votes. Research what it takes to pass this act, which is only 50 plus 1 votes, and that can be done with Murkowski going off in the distance and McConnell. And I believe it can also happen even if Tillis jumps in there with 50 plus 1 of having J.D. Vance break the tie. This can get done. They just are lazy and don't want to do it. But you've got to do something about it. You're not going to be able to work through your state party. Your state party is in on the same thing that they have. It's the same thing here in Mississippi. I've talked to my friend Chris Salcedo in Texas. That's just the way it is. So take the time, educate yourself, find out where your senator or your representatives are going to be. Make sure you're there, that there's witnesses around. Be civil, but be cogent and question them on this. I'll try to give you some more tips as much as I can as we delve into this. John Thune's going to do everything he can to keep this thing from passing, and he's going to try to blame the Democrats, but he has no one to blame for himself. Thanks for listening. It's just a quick hit here. We'll see you on the next stream.